Hello, and welcome back to the series where I am building houses or any type of lot essentially in The Sims 4 based off of an image I generated through AI. I put in different random prompts. This episode, I am doing a modern, kind of like gentrified house. Like, where you go around like older neighborhoods and you're like, why is this new modern house in this neighborhood? So I'm going to show you the picture of what I based the house off now. Yeah, and the house, I try my best to replicate these. I did two other episodes that are both craftsman houses, and I thought they turned out really good. So I hope you like this one. So let's jump into it. Just a PSA, I will be doing a tour of the house after this speed build, okay? See you then. Well, welcome back from the speed build. I'm going to give you a tour of the house, just in case the speed build was a little too fast after I did the decorations and stuff like that. So let's go into it. Okay, let's see. This house, I tried to make it like where it's this kind of like cool couple. Like there's this obvious businessman that lives in there with his wife and his teenage son. The outside of it, very modern. I did a lot of windows in this house, especially in the AI photo. It did show that the house had a lot of windows on it. So I tried my best to do something with a lot of windows. I did this cool kind of like cutout where it's not like a big rectangle, kind of like in the photo, and then like the outside is also in the inside, kind of like a porch, but it's kind of like showing that the inside is also part of the outside, if you understand what I'm trying to say. Outside, I did use a lot of platforms, especially with what the photo showed. It showed that the house was basically built on a platform too. A lot of outside shrubbery, very, very basic on the exterior, or I guess the landscaping, and then a lot of like privacy ferns. What are they called? The graveyard cypress tree. That's what they're called. Did not know that. For the grass, I actually used a tile. If I can find it, I used the shaded grass tile. So what I did is I spray painted the whole lot with gravel, and then I added that tile square to each spot where I wanted grass to be. Let me move to the side. I did this cool kind of like I don't know what you would call them. I guess like accents walls on the outside. So I did with these windows, I lined up like a tile along the windows to make it pop out a little bit differently. I didn't do one for this window in the center though. And then I added this cool little like wooden kind of like maybe it's steel lining on the outside of the house, but it also shows up in the inside, which I thought was really cool. In the back, it is very, very basic. I did a table with an umbrella, a grill, and then some tanning chairs with an umbrella, and then some vases. And I added some shrubbery so it doesn't look like it's the end of the yard. Well, I guess it does look like it's the end of the yard. I'm just saying, like, it gives it like more character. Makes it look better instead of like a sheer drop off, even though there isn't like any balcony. I also thought it was cool that in the photo they showed some shrubbery on the upper deck, so I did that too, and I can show you that really quick. There's a little cool shrubbery, so makes it look like it's a little bit eco-friendly. And I did a lot of like solar panels and solar water heaters and a windmill too, and then your basic utilities on top. Okay, so I'm going to show you the interior. When you walk in, you have a lot of giant windows and doors, which in the photo it does show that, which I thought makes the house more unique than it is. Inside, you walk in to this kind of like entryway / living room / reading room. I put a little bookshelf there. Did a lot of modular pieces in this house. As you can see in the I guess family room / living room, the TV, well, I guess the TV room too. I did a modular TV stand on it. And then I added some paintings, some leafy paintings on top so it doesn't look bare there. And then under the staircase, I had a problem with it being bare. I thought it just didn't look good. So I added the tire plant thing. And I think that actually worked out pretty well. Obviously, clutter, all that stuff. I tried to go more minimalistic in this house and tried to avoid with the clutter just because I feel like that's something that the owners of the house would do. So yeah, I didn't go as all out like I've done in the other two houses. This is the reading area with the bookshelf. I already said that. And then I have a mirror here just to fill up space. When we walk down the hallway, I have a utility room right here with a washer and dryer and then a sink. I did forget to put hampers in this house, which I know with gameplay isn't really good. And it's not practical at all because they're just going to leave their clothes all over the place. But just like a little PSA, try to put them in or fit them in somewhere. I have the guest bedroom right here, which I felt like would be really minimalistic and wouldn't think it would have a lot of things in it because it's a guest bedroom. It isn't occupied all the time. And it's not a lot of items, but I think it's very cute. Next room will be the first full bathroom. I guess all bathrooms are full bathrooms in here. I like the spa day pack in the bathroom. It makes it very modern. And I feel like that is a theme in this house. It's a very modern house, so it needs very modern kind of appliances. So yeah, that's what I did with the bathroom. I also added a little towel holder, which might actually be a little bit too high. I didn't realize I did that. Okay. Next is the dining room, which in the last house, I totally forgot to put it in. Reminded myself this time to put it in. And I went with a kind of like a pop of color. So I went with a bluish teal, and then this little painting over here really fitted into the aesthetic of the room. And then you can also see I have the wood or steel looking lines that run through, and I'm glad it was able to fit in here. Also, it would just look really weird if it ran through the bathroom. Next is the kitchen. I went for more of a tan feel just because of the hardwood floors. It really matched it. Obviously more minimalistic than what I've done before in other houses, although it looks very nice. I'm kind of glad on this. And there's a clock, which is the only clock in the house, even though clocks really don't serve a purpose in this game. Okay, we're gonna go upstairs. And upstairs, I'm just gonna put all the walls down. You walk off the staircase, and then you come up in this loft area, which I kind of want to do a red theme loft. There's also a little TV with the TV stand, flowers, and then this red painting in the background. It also has a bookshelf too, which is nice. Always nice to have a bookshelf. Well, I'm actually going to take you in order of what I built up here. Or of what I've decorated, I should say. So, we go into the office of the businessman. I always think of kind of like a businessman to be dark and gray. So, this office is very dark and gray. Of course, there's a little bar. And I didn't want to make this the kid's bedroom, mostly because it has the little balcony over here. And I thought it would be more suiting for an office. So when the father of the house has friends over, or not friends, but business clients, I should say, they can also come out to the balcony and have drinks or whatever. Next room, I've mentioned I'm glad the steel or wooden accent wall on the outside kind of worked out in the office. I think it's a very cool pop on the wall. Okay, sorry. Now we're going back to the kids' room. Kids' room, I really went all out. I mean, the teenager would have a lot of clutter, and this room probably has the most clutter out of the whole house. I added a gaming computer with a gaming desk. I added kind of like a game station, and then a little TV to play it on, and obviously this little beanbag chair would be where the kid would play, and then also their bed too. Yeah, it's very nice. And then obviously the kid would have curtains closed all the time. I did that, I think, on every room in the upstairs except the loft. But I think that's very suitable for the upstairs. Bathroom, same as the downstairs one, just kind of like flipped. Although I did put more, or a different rug. Actually, it's more colorful, which kind of fits the not the need, but the theme of the kids' room too. Yeah, and then we have the master bedroom. Very minimalistic. It has everything they would need, but there isn't much to it. But I feel like that would be them. The parents. I feel like it would be the parents. A lot of the skills that I guess the Sims would need would be outside. I have a chess table and a little easel on their outside balcony. Plus, there's a little bit of greenery, like I've stated before. Inside this is like their dresser, I guess, or their closet. There isn't really a room to separate it. Then the bathroom. There's an archway into the bathroom. And then, yeah, this is just, your tub, your shower, your toilet, and your sink. Wanted this to also be very minimalistic, just a lot of grays, blacks, and whites. And yeah, that is the whole house. And like I've said, I wanted it to be kind of like a gentrified house, and that kind of fits the neighborhood because it's like craftsmen, and then like these people came in, knocked down the older house, and then built up this very modern house, which I feel like suits the vibe. And yeah, that's the end of this video. Thank you for paying attention to whoever is out there. And yeah, well, thank you and goodbye.